Oh, hi. Want to show you something. Want to show you something, chat. Hi, Thief Kitty. Hi. It's not the cat. It's not the cat. I swear to God, it's not the cat. He'll show up whether you want him to or not. Yes, the game says LotRO. We're gonna play mostly LotRO today. Catriona. Look at this. 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 Look at that. Is that not sexy? Oh my God. Meanwhile, this is Loud and Obnoxious. Hi, Loud and Obnoxious. It's a thiefy. Oh, ugh. So this is the Archon's helm. Yes, it is intended to be translucent. That is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way. And of course, it's totally looks like She-Ra's tiara in the most recent season of She-Ra. In the yeah, that's why I had to get it. I mean, because I've always been a big huge fan of winged helmets. Thanks to I don't know, Mike Grell's Warlord comics. Thor, mainly Mike Grell's Warlord. And it looks great on like a lot of characters. It looks really good on this character because of her outfit, because she's got like gold accents on her outfit. So that looks really good. Whoops, I didn't put on the character. I put on this Dragonborn. Doesn't quite work here. Not quite. Not on my Warlock. Yeah, you're wearing a different helmet. Let's see. On my Druid, who's also an ASMR, because ASMRs are cool. They've got blue skin, or can have blue skin. Let's see, who else got it? I didn't put it on my, my Dagger Druid because she already has that bitchin' costume. Looks good on this one. Looks really good on that one. Here's what it looks like on a war. Why am I doing that? This is what it looks like on a Warforged, without any weird spikes on their faces. So looks good, okay there. And of course, this is what my main used to look like before I TR'd her into an ASMR. So yes. Hi Ponton. Hi Stormblum. So we're going to actually log into all of the DDO worlds and do my daily dice. We're going to have a little fun to see what I get. Well, somebody's texting me. Somebody left a note on my door saying, you know, the city isn't doing mulching anymore, so these branches, I did all the yard work hauling down to the curb, they're not going to do anything about it. So some random dude was like, well, I'll take care of it for you. But he wants to charge $50 for it. And I'm like, no. That's not worth $50. Look at my evil eye with the little top hat right there. Let's roll some dice. Because until, I think, the end of the year, I believe it is, I get to roll daily silver and gold rolls. Everybody gets a daily silver roll, just like Hobbit presents, but in DDO, VIPs get one weekly, you know, just like Hobbit presents, a weekly dice roll. But those folks who ponied up for the season pass a couple years ago got daily gold rolls. So we're gonna roll some gold and see what I get. Oh, mysterious remnants. How nice. My character has a lot of crap. Why did the mysterious remnants not go into her bag, though? Her bag must be full. let's empty the bags. Yep, bags are full. Alright, so that's Orion just about sorted. 500 XP, which isn't much when you're on an epic level. 2,000. Epic is different than the regular levels 1 through 20. Oh, by the way, Standing Stone did announce recently they are not going to do a level cap increase with their next expansion like they originally were going to. So we're going to switch servers. Time to start a compost heap. You know, that's actually a thought. There is enough space in the backyard to do that. But I just want it out of my yard. Part of the thing is, a lot of those branches were from the backyard where they were overhanging the parts that I need to mow. So it's like, So, oh hey, 20% off of select adventure packs between now and October 1st, according to the launcher in DDO. So we know what this week's sales are going to be. Has Jerry posted them yet? Not on the forums. But the fact that it's on the launcher means it's coming soon at TM. Alright, let's go to Arganesson, the next server. Roll some dice. Now, on all of the other servers, except Orion, Orion and then Kyber, every other server I just store. Argo, stop fucking around. Alright, maybe this is an Arganesson thing. We'll try it again. Logging into DDO service has been a little bit wacky. Yesterday it was Galanda that was having the problems. Today it seems to be Argo. I blame the fact that Cord was on Argo yesterday, but no, it seems to be loading up this time. So the login servers are a little bit squirrely. Hi, kitty. Hello. By the way, speaking of things that's a little bit squirrely, edible cookie dough. I don't know why they're marketing edible cookie dough like that. Oh, look at this. Isn't that nice? Doesn't really work with this hairstyle, but it really works well with ASMR. And I forget which character is the one that I am... I think this one. Yeah, this is the one that's the most recent. So what happens is, I roll daily dice on all the servers. And then when the characters' bags get full, like this one is just about there, I roll a new character and roll some more dice because I get free daily gold roll, so why the hell not? The downside to this is, I can't use these on, I can use them on this server if I wanted to play all the servers, but I don't want to play all the servers. So, who is my new character? I would have created a new character to take that one's place. Was it this one? I don't think so. It would have been a character that put the, yeah, see, well, actually, it probably would have worked with that character. No, that one's full. Sunken Stars? No. Starry Blue? Was it Starry Blue? That doesn't sound like something I would have done recently. I'll check her bags. And if I can't find a character whose bags aren't full... Nope, this is it. Starry Blue was it. Well, go surprise me. Alright, roll some dice. And so what I do is anything that stacks, like, pots or whatever, will go in the actual bank. See? Look at all these pots in stacks of like 45, 20, 20, 2, whatever. So whatever will stack goes in there. Whatever won't stack. A lesser heart of wood doesn't stack. Why is that there? Let's pull that out. Save the spot. So that as I go through a server, and if I keep rolling stuff that will stack, I just throw it in the shared storage. What have y'all been up to this Thursday afternoon? I have already gone to the store, bought food and stuff. As you can tell, I haven't done my daily dice yet. And once I'm done rolling daily dice, we'll switch over to LotRO and run some Hobbit presents. But unlike DDO, I don't have daily gold rolls available there because the LotRO season pass was only a year long anyway. Alright. Mention this to Cordo. Alright, let's try that again. So the DDO login servers are acting up. Good job. And I dropped a note about it in Slack to Core to let him know. Because it wouldn't be the first time I would tell him about a server issue. The last time it happened, it was when Thelanis was actually down and people on the Hardcore League were mentioning in guild chat. And I'm like, Cord was actually logged in, playing the Hardcore League, and I sent him a tell saying, hey, we got a problem. I don't like to bug him when he's off duty, but something like that, because I looked on the forums first, say, hey, is there a note about it on the forums? No. People complaining about it on the forums? Yes. An official comment from Standing Stone about it? Nope. So sadly, I had to make Jerry do some work. Unfortunate. But the good news is, because of that, he was able to ping the people who needed to know for surezies to get things fixed. So it got done. Alright. Shitty rolls on Thelanis. And the only server I actively play is on Orion. And the reason is because A, the name was so close to Orion when I first joined DDO that, oh hey, it's gotta be this. This is the server for me. And secondly, it was the only server at the time that I was able to get the name Kiriana from my character, so. Orion is my home. Anybody who plays DDO and wants to join my small guild, feel free to join us on Orion. Just let me know what your character name is and I will send you a guild invite. Don't have to be on at the same time in DDO, which is one of the cool things I wish they would bring to LotRO. This is one of the cosmetic armor sets that you can get from Daily Dice. I think a lot of them you can also buy in the in-game store, but this one is pretty cool. Not really my colors, but it goes really well with... Well, stop that. Really, I'm clicking here. I'm clicking... Ooh, you really need to have that. It's like I'm clicking over here, and it's like too close. Like if I click right over here, it's thinking I'm clicking on the UI over here, which is a bit annoying. So this is a deep gnome. It's an iconic race. But yeah, the helm looks really good with this cosmetic outfit that I picked up from this, from good a good roll a couple days ago. The downside to really amazing rolls happened in the unfortunate circumstance of Wayfinder, where Wayfinder lost 3 weeks of data. My personal theory on what happened, it hasn't been confirmed by Standing Stone, but it makes sense, is that when all of the Standing Stone servers went tits up for a while, I'm thinking Wayfinder's... Oh, hey, look at that. Rolled a 95. What I'm thinking is Wayfinder's normal backup routine got corrupted, or normal database, it got corrupted, right? So it hadn't been doing any saves or any good, clean saves since then. Because it was the timing is just about right for this notion, and again, it's just a personal theory. I have no insider knowledge to say yes, this is what it actually is, but basically sometime around when the servers went tits up, Wayfinder's backups started getting corrupted, so that by the time they managed to figure this out and fix it, well, it was 3 weeks later, and they lost 3 weeks of data. Which really fucking sucked, because the day before Wayfinder went down and they couldn't back it up. Or I think it was actually when Wayfinder was scheduled for its database upgrade, and then they realized, well, shit, we're screwed, and they had to back it up, you know, for 3 weeks or whatever. The day before that happened, I had rolled 100 on my daily dice and got the Midnight Black Steed. Really? I have a screenshot to prove it. Hardcore is going to be down for another few days because they need to take all of their logs and pertinence, you know, basically preserve the data they need to save. And then they'll turn hardcore back on for an after party of an indeterminate amount of time, generally about a month, I think they do for. And during that time, you can go to your characters and consolidate all of your stuff. Because one thing about DDO that's different than LotRO is that you cannot transfer shared storage. You also can't transfer a guild leading character from server to server, which is... Okay, another personal theory unsubstantiated by Standing Stone. The way transfers are working in LotRO right now, or were working before they turned them back off, was two things. Number one, people were losing their character names because we were told, hey, if you go from server A to server B, and the local resident of server B with the same name is idle for more than a year, you get the name. And we've been finding out that's not the case. That's how DDO works. There is no ganking somebody's name in DDO. If somebody has the name, doesn't matter if they haven't played since 2006, you're out of luck. Go find another name. Also, in DDO, you can't transfer a guild leader from server to server. You can transfer a non-guild leader character. So basically your choice is to give your guild to somebody else or disband your guild and go from there. And then it would let you transfer the character. Which is all well and dandy to a certain point, except in LotRO, your guild, your kinship has certain perks and privileges based on how old that kinship is. So you want, if you're moving your entire kinship from server A to server B, you want to take your kin house with you and all that other fun stuff. So what my personal theory is on transfers is that in LotRO's case, I'm thinking when they resumed transfers in LotRO recently, before they turned them back off, is they were using the technology that that DDO is using, because that makes sense. The two things that I knew that were sticking points match how DDO's transfers work on the normal. Alright, I use my points. So, fun thing about this character, by the way, she's a cleric, she's a Morning Lord, she's level 16, Thing is, she has done 0 questing. And I'll show you her quest log. This is her entire quest log. Nothing has been done except... Oh, I did the waterworks on that? I did a couple of quests in... Apparently a couple of quests in the harbor. I think I was doing a couple of quests after I got her off of Korthos. But basically, she did Korthos. With no gear. Because a Morning Lord, when you create one of these is an iconic race that they're supposed to start at level 15. The thing is with her, she was on the hardcore league, so they strip them... They don't strip them of the iconic status. They just don't get their XP boost that automatically gives them enough XP to level to 15. So something bugged out with her when I transferred her from Hardcore League number 1, the first season. Transferred her to Kyber. Just for grins. I don't know why I sent her to Kyber. She never had her XP boost. So other than running Korthos and a couple of quests in the harbor, she had no gear. And her only leveling was, she was like level 6 doing Korthos, so she had a couple of spells. But leveled strictly by daily dice. By the XP gems. No extra rolls, just the gold rolls that I get every day on all the servers. And it's been fun. So she's now level 16, and she gained 0 levels by actually questing. Yeah, this looks good on this character. Look at this. This is an ASMR Scourge. Another iconic race. I like the look, so I was like, okay, whatever. Working and lurking. Work, work. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. The Skyless Sisters. We're almost done doing the daily dice, and then we'll switch over to the LotRO and do some Hobbit presents. So big money, no whammies. One interesting thing is when you're doing your daily dice, there's going to be a sound you hear, and the sound will actually kind of clue you in as to how good your roll was. It sounds more sparkly if the roll is like really, really good. Now this one actually, no, was it this character? It was a character, I think, yesterday on one of the servers. I actually rolled a +2 racial tome, which is like, holy crap. I've never seen one of those roll a lot of daily dice before, but it's not on my main server, which is like, oh, damn. I'm almost done. Because DDO has fewer servers than LotRO does. We've done Orient, so we just have to do Sarlona and Wayfinder. Now, one of the cool things about Wayfinder is, as an apology to folks who lost 3 weeks of playtime, characters, daily dice, all the other fun stuff, purchases, they did right by the customers. Everybody got their purchases sorted out, for the most part, that I'm aware of. Another Morning Lord with the helm, and it looks amazing! Tasty. It looks so good. Any character created before the crash, before the loss of data, received 2 XP gems. 1 to get them to level 20, and then 1 to get them to 24 or something. Somewhere in the epic levels, and I don't remember how much it was, but it was amazing. So Standing Stone really tried to do well. They tried to make sure that anybody's purchases, you know, they tracked them all down and made sure people got what they paid for. You know, because that was actually the critical thing, is to make sure people got what they spent real money on. That was the number one thing, more than, oh, hey, you know, we did this. But there were people, of course, who lost things like guild stuff, you know, airship purchases. But Standing Stone did have the ability to go fix a lot of that, so that's really good of them. So one more DDO server to go on, And then we're going to switch to some LotRO. Now, I won't be rolling Hobbit presents on all of the LotRO servers. Mainly because you can't transfer from EU to NA. And I don't play the EU servers unless I'm going to a concert. So there's no real point in me rolling on EU. The only times I ever do is when they do things like the special Yule decorations. And what was the other one they did? The special wedding decorations. So when they do like a special thing in DICE where you could get a housing decoration or a pet or something, I will do those on all the servers. But generally not for just normal daily DICE. But speaking of awesome things you get through daily DICE, look at this robe. Oh my god. I want this so much on my main server, and I can't get it. So, this robe was rolling 100 on daily DICE one day recently, but it was definitely a case where I was like, "Are you kidding me? Why couldn't this happen on the server I play on?" But then again, it's like, well, if you want it on the server you play on, only roll on the server you play on. So, this is kind of where I kind of hope Standing Stone actually moves forward with the basic concept Severalyn had mentioned at the player meetup that they're considering, but they haven't made a decision or done any work on it. I think they're kicking it around still. The notion of 1 or 2 mega servers to consolidate the player base. And to let people pick up names that have been sitting idle since like 2006 or whatever. Alright, let's go hop into the LotROs. And so, of course, out of sheer habit, I click the DDO act launcher again. Speaking of LotRO, Bull Roar is still up until later this afternoon. Apparently, this week's sales go there and back again. 20% off milestone skills, traveler skills, and more. Now through October 1st. So, Cord apparently put stuff in the launcher before he actually publishes it on the website or in the forums. Probably tweets about it. LotRO bonus days just announced 10 minutes ago. 10% plus 10% Virtue XP now through September 27th. So let me post that in the thingies. Boop. One of the things I do is I post certain announcements in, no, it's not a service update. Which means the sales should be going up in a few minutes. And when that happens, I will be updating a couple of Discords with the details. Un momento, por favor. Did I get Rick's? Yes. Got Elda's. Nope. Let's get Elda's. Signum. I don't do every single Discord it's out there, though. LotRO bonus days. Dude, FJ's Fibro Jedi is an awesome dude if you don't know him. Boop. Let's get Bam, ba, da, ba, ba. Oh, okay. Bull Roar, they announced earlier today, extending War of the Three Peaks preview on Bull Roar until Friday around noon Eastern to get more feedback. So if you wanted to play Bull Roar, now's the time. Alright, let's double check and see if there's anything else on the forums I need to look for. And I also check the DDO forums too. Let's see what theirs is. Nope, no worries. Alright, let's go into Crick Hollow. We'll start Crick Hollow. I was on Crick Hollow yesterday listening to TD and the Stores and a bunch of other bands, including one I Might Need to Murder because they use the name Indigo in their band name. But they're cute. They're hobbits. They called themselves the Indigo Hobbits. Like, you know, the Rockettes, kind of. But still, they used indigo. However, they're not using the same same outfit or anything else, so it's not really stealing anything from me because indigo is a plan. By the way, speaking of indigo, if you go to I was on Brawler the other day, and I noticed that there was a flower picking element in the War of Three Peaks stuff where you go pick edible indigo plants or edible indigo leaf. And I'm like, Standing Stone, are you having me on? I'm thinking Standing Stone is messing with me. Alright, where am I? Oh, I'm in the South Gate of Bree because this is where I was listening to music last night. I was hanging out right here. TD was here, and then AG and the Stewards were over here, and they had another band here. And it's like a whole circle of bands. It's really cool. We're gonna go into the bank. So this is Phoenix on Crick Hollow, and she is a replacement for the original Phoenix, who is now living on Landreval. So I am no longer actively playing this character. I did take her through Bilbo's birthday. She's now level 11. Ooh, 3 enhanced XP supply. That's nice. But basically, this is now a mule character, which is kind of sad. The only good thing is she's wearing the indigo plant outfit, which is really nice. The downside is that she... Well, I mean, the upside is that she is she's now a high elf, like she's always meant to be, and here is the 10% virtue experience gain. Now, that doesn't apply when you're using these things, like right here. You don't get extra virtue out of these, so kind of stinky, but... So I'm just gonna store everything in shared storage, and at some point, when this gets full, I will drop the 495 points. Or if I get something that's really, really critical and then I need to get moved over to Landreval, then I'll go ahead and do that. Your friend Ponton has come online. Hi, Ponton. We're on the same server. Edible woad and edible indigo. Those woad and indigo are the two main... I haven't seen the edible woad, but it's... Oh my god. Standing Stone is fucking with me. I don't think it's deliberate, but it's funny as hell. Alright, let's switch from Crick to... let's see. One thing I like about DDO that I don't like about LotRO is the login server doesn't keep the server names alphabetized. In DDO they do, except they also have a server designated as this is the recommended server, and it shows up like top, because the way DDO does it is like the top of the list is the last server you logged into. The second one, if you're not logging into the recommended server, the second one will be the recommended server, and then everything under that will be in alphabetical order. LotRO is not that awesome, and I'm not sure of the pattern. I haven't sussed out the pattern. Speaking of the Great Wedding, on Saturday, by the way, this is one of the reasons why I'm streaming now. On Saturday, Professor Corey is going to do a weekend marathon starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, running till about 11:30 at night. He's going to start by doing the wedding at Minas Tirith. And then he's going to double back and go back to the end, the aftermath, because he had just gotten a weekend past the Battle of Pelennor, and he was in after battle Minas Tirith, looking at Aragorn's pavilion and whatnot. And he's going to start then playing the epic story to see how far he can get to the Black Gate, bearing in mind he's not going to do like all of the questing. He's going to basically look around, try not to get murdered. And if he gets in trouble, he's going to call for help. Hi, minstrel. We'll keep him alive. But he'll be basically running through it solo. I think we're going to have a party hanging out with him when he does the wedding stuff. But after that, he's going to ditch us and go his own way, which is fine. It's his stream. He can do whatever he likes. But that'll be part of the Signum U fundraising campaign, which is actually going on now, where they are raising money to... And this is actually really exciting. Signum University has filed its... Why didn't I just quit out instead of log out? Has filed a 650-page document to request... It's an application to be an actual accredited university. Starblum, I'm not sure if they're crafting mats. They might be like tradables, like in Ithilien. I'm not sure. I never really did the Ithilien content. It seemed like too much of a grind, and I've heard people complain about the grind. But, people always complain about grind, but it seemed they were complaining more. Why am I logging into DDO? It's a bad habit. I need to break that habit beyond daily dice. I am so burnt out on DDO right now. It was so hard. So much work to get it done. Alright, I was on Landerval. We're gonna hit... Well, we can hit up Landy now, so I don't forget about it. It was just so much work, especially since I was like 1,400 or something away. 13... I was over 1337. I think it was not too long after that is when my previous character died. And it was like, oh my god, there's only 2 weeks left. There's no way I'm going to get 14, I'm not going to get 1,750 favor in 2 weeks. And I made it happen anyway, thanks to a couple of really awesome dudes. One of whom is in my Discord. Alright. This is my mane. Look at my pretty mane. Not be confused with this kind of pretty mane. Let's go get us some daily dice. Sorry, daily dice. Hobbit presents. It is a nice cape. That was actually from the first year they did Yule Festival, I believe. So you can still get it. Of course, it was the cloak that I realized that I loved Heirloom Blue more than anything else. And I'm wearing another Yule Festival cosmetic, also dyed Heirloom Blue. Looks amazing! And also with a scarf. This is my Yule Festival outfit. Though I'm wearing a more modern pair of boots that I think I picked up in Dunland. Dunland had the awesome bunch of cosmetics. Travel window is borked on this particular character because when I minimize it, I don't know where the little suitcase icon is that should be there. Alright, so this is a character I actually use my Virtue XP things on. So we'll use those, get this cleaned up.
What do you need? Greetings.
Greetings. And also my money. Money! Alright, what do we got? We have a large box of festival tokens. I have a whole pile of those boxes someplace. Incomparable armor and a scroll of crafting, perfect crafting lore. At least that can go in the vault. Alright, that's Landy sorted. So, let me ask you this, chat. I have some branches in my front yard that I need to have hauled off. This guy said, $50 cash, I'll haul it away for you. It's like, $50? Come on, it took me all of 5 minutes to haul them down from it. $50 is what I would expect to pay somebody for the work I personally did to get the branches down there, like to cut them all down. You know, it took about an hour, blah blah blah. But $50 just to haul it off seems kind of weird to me. But I'm not I'm not like, he's offering wiggle room for negotiation. So I'm thinking like 2025. That seems more reasonable to me. Alright. Gladden, Crick, Honor. We'll do Honor next. So what do you think? $25 to haul a pile of branches off the curb? Or something like that. Yeah, well, they do, Thea, but they stopped doing it a couple weeks ago. They only do it till like early September. Yeah, the chipper service. Actually, it says... Oh, hello here. It says, click here for the 2020 chipper schedule. Oh, and the link doesn't work. Good job. It says, provided to our residential residents April through October once a month. Well, guess what? It's not October. So this guy lied to me. They're going to do a chipper run the week of the 5th through the 9th. So they'll get to here on the 6th of October. So the 6th of October is less than 2 weeks from now. So fuck it. I'm not gonna pay this guy a single dime to haul something away that the city will do for free. Alright. This is Honor. So on Honor, you notice a bunch of level 1s. These are characters that I started to delete in preparation of moving my Ithil characters over. It's also, let's adjust our audio, because I remember turning the titles down. And then I was going to transfer Phoenix over. You notice Phoenix is a level 1 because I deleted the Phoenix. Well, I didn't delete it. I renamed Phoenix to Ithilris, which is my second favorite name. I couldn't use Kiriana because Kiriana is my Mythgard character on this server. So I renamed Phoenix, used the, the $9.95 rename token for it. And then deleted, so freed up the name, got ready to transfer, realized transfers were screwed, so I quickly recreated the name so I wouldn't lose it. And then kind of sent a note to put in the message to Standing Stone saying, hello. It probably will kill the grass a bit, Thea. I honestly don't care because the grass down on that verge where it's parked right now grows like a weed anyway. So if it dies, the grass on that verge actually is bad enough that it messes up. It's very close to messing up my mower. Like it's caused my mower to choke. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so why am I not putting these in the bank? Because my vault is full? Look at this. My vault is completely full. This is on Honor, so yeah, look at all that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that I can clear out. Like, all of these, I'll clear out once I can transfer my characters over. Also, I just noticed, you probably noticed, like, right here next to my face, where it says Catan Studio. I don't even play Catan, and they're following me on Twitch. And that's because my sister works for Catan! She's actually been streaming on their channel, so if you like the Settlers of Catan, definitely check them out. My sister Donna, aka Denisha, who is in my Discord. She is my real-life half-sister. My halfling sister, she's a Hobbit. Donna, you're a Hobbit. Everybody knows it. And in fact, Sapiens, our dear Sapiens, is the one who introduced me to the joke that my sister is a Hobbit. So I'm going to have a little bit of a snack while the server loads. Brandywine is next. My dear Southern Belle and her sweetheart Pratster have characters on Brandywine. I'm not sure about this edible cookie dough. I'm not sure why it's edible, because I mean regular cookie dough is edible too. But it doesn't taste like the cookie dough that I make. The one thing I will give them credit for is they use mini morsels and not the regular full-size chocolate chips. So the chocolate is more evenly distributed in the dough. But there's something about the dough that I'm trying to piece together. Why does it taste that way? It's like either they put something different in it that I put in, or something. I'm going to show you my little granny glasses. Yeah, I wish that the same as well, Thea. DDO is the same way. Grulian! So these are my granny glasses. Mainly because I can't read anything that's like right here. So this has pasteurized wheat flour. Well, I use white flour when I make cookies. Brown sugar. Brown sugar. Butter. Sugar. Chocolate chips. Water. Vanilla extract. Sea salt. And xanthan gum. Okay, I'm not sure what xanthan gum is. I use regular salt and not sea salt in my cookies, and so these are the same ingredients that I use for my cookies, other than they use wheat flour instead of white flour. But it tastes like there's a little bit more vanilla in it. One thing that is different, there's no egg in this. Honestly, I think that's probably the main difference, and the reason why they say don't eat uncooked cookie dough is because, you know, it's raw eggs, and oh my god, you might get sick with salmonella or some shit like that. I can tell you I've never gotten sick from eating raw cookie dough that I've made myself. The gum is to replace the eggs? Okay. What I do is I make chocolate chip cookie dough exactly the same way that they mentioned on the Toll House bag, except they use the full bag of mini morsels, not half the bag. Because they say use half the bag. Well, if it's mini morsels, you use the whole damn bag. And that's it. Yeah, it's like the song in Beauty and the Beast, Ponton. You know? No, la pa 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 da da pa 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 pa. Goes on about how he eats raw eggs for, 6 raw eggs or 6 dozen raw eggs for breakfast or some stupid shit.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
Now that doesn't sound very healthy. But I think it's also a European versus American thing, because in other countries you don't have to refrigerate eggs because of how they're handled, but if you ever put them in the fridge, then you have to keep doing it. So it's like very strange. No one uses half a bag. I know, Snorblum. Nobody uses half a bag of chocolate chips. Washed eggs need to be in the freezer. Yeah, we don't. The United States is backwards in so many civilized ways. We are so fucked up. But hey, we've got a tyrant in charge. Go figure. And I'm talking about the cock blocker from Kentucky, because the figurehead is definitely not in charge of anything, including himself. That's your political comment of the day. Let's go to Arkenstone, where all the raiders, PvPers, and most frequent exploiters tend to be found. Alright, what is going on? More comments from Cord about missions feedback. Alright, so they're talking about the missions that are on Brawler, and are they supposed to be easy or hard or whatever? And Court has said, because people are complaining, like, well, my raid geared character is breezing through them, it's so easy. And then other people who aren't raid geared are like, I can't do this because I don't know. And Cord's response to this conversation is, the target is pretty broad, given its ability to be run between levels of 20 and 130. While this is something that can be done by our endgame players, and we hope they want to run missions, this is not explicitly intended to be an endgame activity, but rather a broader option for players, and one that is both accessible and fun. Fun, in air quotes, of course being highly subjective, but we like to find a balance between way too easy and too hard. They are intended to be a good option for people leveling, whether it be leveling in alt or not, along with something that can be incorporated into people's regular plans if they wish. So some folks are actually testing it with different kinds of characters rather than their mains, which is, I think, the way they intend it. Wait, why do I have mail? Somebody sent me something. Somebody sent me a speckled shell fragment, and I don't think they intended to do that. Because I don't actually even play on the server. So I'm going to send this back to this person. They sent it a couple days ago. Alright. We've got medallions. Nice.
What can I do for you?
You can take my stuff. Alright. If this is Arkenstone, then our final destination should be Ithel. I'm so glad. Laurelin, Evernight. Yep, Ithel is our final destination, so we're gonna play on some Ithel for the rest of the show. Alright, let's go look on the forums. Oh right, SWTOR is doing a dev stream right now. I forgot they were doing that today. Oh well. I'll watch it later. Alright, first of all, let's go to the main, who I will probably be playing on Friday on my official LotRO stream. She's level 92, doing the meat hall of Stoke. So we're about to get some shit going on up in Stoke. Do I work for Standing Stone? No, I do not. Arden Esoteric, hello, welcome. Ooger! What's up, Ooger? Let's see what we got here. People in chat. Hope they add more outfit slots. That would be nice. Though to be fair, I only have 4 of them, and most characters I only use 1. All right. Well, I kind of need to do inventory management on this character. I really need to do inventory management on this character. Let's use these. Sit on that. There. Your item needs a reforge. No shit, Sherlock. No, I don't want to use it on that. I want to reforge that other item first and then use it. Alright, let's go to the actual character we're playing today and catch up on chat while I'm doing that. Try it with Yellow Hunter on Endurance Stance with Quick Shot? I don't know. So, just basically quest gear. Missions are not hard at all. Uger is so sweaty messing with the dog. Aww, you play with the puppy. And yes, there is an art raffle going on. The art raffle is for a character portrait, and those who watched the stream last night will have seen the beginnings of the one I did for last month's winner, Catriona. Also, I should note that I actually did a crap ton more work on that piece of art when I got home from doing the laundry. So that was fun. So I've gotten the basic line work done, but I have a lot more work on how I want to make this happen. The line work is going to be useful for putting in the color swatches, which is going to be the next thing I'm going to do. And then I'm going to decide which black lines will become other color lines. And oh hey, we're in Lorien and it's nighttime. What time of night is it? It is midnight. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. Dun, 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 dun. I also have another snack over here. I'm gonna have a hit off of my snack. Cornbread stuffing. You know, I'm gonna take that title off. I'm proud of that title, but it's also a mouthful. There we go. All right. So last Thursday, I had a very bad day and elected not to participate in the whole. However, the other three people, Wayward, April B, and Sapiens, plunged ahead. And so for the first time, since I started hanging out in-game with Sapiens on his stream, he has actually been ahead of me in the epic story. So the reason I wanted to stream this afternoon was to get my ass caught up before tonight's stream. And I went to check his stream to remember where they left off, and they got themselves stuck at the mirrors of Lama Doom or whatever the hell. So we know where we need to go. It's !SEPT, the first 4 letters of September.
I would be delighted if you were to join us.
Alright, we're gonna go kill some dudes. I am in Yellow Line, because Yellow Line Runekeeper is badass.
Are you ready to go?
Though the memory be now dim, of old, elves and dwarves were close in friendship. Legolas of Mirkwood and Gimli the dwarf, through shared hardship, have rekindled the old bonds. Even now they look for orcs to slay beneath the eaves of Lothlorien.
How can I be of service?
We get to protect the boys. They got a lot more health than I do, so I'm gonna let them tank. Yeah, oogs. Yeah, that's not how it works. What are you shooting at? Zorch. Uyghur is unable to follow directions tonight, apparently. This afternoon. But it's your nose that tells you they're close. Here they come! It also helps that I'm doing this over level. I'm level 64 on this character, so it kind of does help. Another dwarf has come to the border and is asking for me? What? I wonder who it is. Follow the boys to the border. Okay. Elves and dwarves kind of need to learn how to be nice to each other again. Oh, it's Bozy. Uh-oh. Things are not going well in Khazad-dûm. Mazog still rules much of the deeps. Oh no, from a stronghold. We remember her stronghold. Your son is still a captive. Oh no. Alright, tell the warden that we need help. What does the warden have to say? Oh, I will be held responsible. I trust Bozy. He's a bit of a dummy, but I'll trust him. Oh, hush up. The grinding glasses, I don't need it for the monitors. I only need it when I'm looking for something like this far away. So. Uh-oh. To see if the ill manners spring from the Lord Celeborn? Oh dear. Oh, and he starts the deed of finding the city of the Lord and Lady. Alright. It is said by those who know little or nothing about the Lady Galadriel. You tell him, Gimli! Blame Mooger. Always blame Mooger. Always blame Mooger! Alright, the sales have been posted. Oh, this week's sale is a finesse scroll. Yay! While they're chatting, let me get with the posting here. This is the time of the afternoon when I normally start updating Moobots all over the place, but I'm not doing that today. Not today, Satan. Not today. Give me just a second to finish my postings. I forgot the Lonely Mountain Band's Discord. Oops, my bad. There's 5 Row Jedis. Here's Big Vegan Pantses. And the Feathered Hat Society. Right. I'll screw with this, with the bots afterwards. Nobody cares today. Finish the solo instance. I can at least do the official Moobot. The only thing I have to update with that one is the freebie. Yes! Alright. Freebie is 24th through October 1st is Scroll of Finesse for 90 minutes. Code is Scroll Finesse. It is pretty!
I would have the mines restored, but my road lies with Frodo.
Your road lies with Frodo, does it? So it does. Moses' tidings may not have been unknown to Lady Galadriel. At my first meeting, it seemed to me she offered a choice between continuing the quest and leaving it to others. And here arrives just such a point of decision. So this quest is one of those ones where I almost always take the Blade of Unity because it's pretty. But I need to find out if I already have the Blade of Unity. I don't know that I have it. It's not showing up in my wardrobe because inventory, Kiki inventory doesn't show you what's in your wardrobe because it's not an item in the wardrobe. And of course the bow of unification isn't really, you know, neither the sword or the bow are useful to me because hello Runekeeper. But if my character is, I'm sure I would have picked up the thing of, but here's the thing, is the last character I brought through here would have been a hunter. On the other hand, I don't remember if I did this content over on the other server. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually wait. I'm gonna switch character. We're gonna go find what's in the inventory. It's like, well, why don't you have your thing? Because I didn't go get the thing, my VIP thing. So, things. Un momento, por favor. Alright, let's go to Phoenix. Actually, let's go to somebody who's in Bree who can actually take a look. Let's go to my Bjorning, Nathaniel. I'm gonna check real quick. So what's everybody having for supper tonight? Let's go to the banker here in Lolly. Yeah, I don't like the music in Lolly's Hall. We'll go to the... By the way, an interesting thing for you housing nerds, on Bullroar, they're testing a thing where you could buy pet bridles and steed halters using the curator NPC. So it's for motes or embers or figments or something. So that sounded pretty exciting. Why do you have... Oh, you're an event winner now. Let's go check the wardrobe. Yep, Blade of Unity is already in the wardrobe, so I don't need to choose the Blade of Unity for that quest. Good. Solved. Problem solved. So this is the sale where people... This week's sale for the milestone skills and all the other thing. People... I've gotten laughed at by, like, Maven and other people for not buying a single extra milestone or hurried or returning traveler skills. But if they're on sale, I'd definitely consider it. I would definitely consider it. If it's account-wide. If it's per character, screw that noise. Let's go back to Silver Star. Oh, why am I so tired, people? Why am I so damn tired? So the weekly sale for DDO is 20% off selected venture packs and quest XP elixirs. So that should be posted on their forums, and I can post that in all of 2 servers. So let me ask you, chat. Do you guys like seeing the sales information on my Moobot all the time? Or do you find it distracting? Let's post the DDO thing. Oh, I already posted it in mine. Then I went to look at another category. I'm like, what? What are the DDO bonus days? He hasn't posted them yet. Whatever. Anyway, back to our questing. Again, we're here to try to catch up with the whole.
My road lies with Frodo.
Alright.
I have made my decision.
You're going with Frodo. You will not abandon the quest with which I have been charged. You haven't been charged with anything. You volunteered, you dumbass. Alright, go to Bozy and give him both my regret they cannot now return and my good wishes for his success. Yeah, Gimli, thanks. Talk to Bozy. Oh, man, oh, man. Let's go ride a pony. Where is Bozy? Chamber of the Crossroads. Back to the hole. Time to go back to the hole. We're gonna stop off at the 21st Hall on the way. Because I believe Wenda Cresbill exists also in the 21st Hall, so that'll be helpful. You look at the Discord message? Wait, chicken tacos? Leftover chicken and noodles sounds delightful. Possibly pancakes for supper? Amazing. Good choice. Definitely good choice there. Stuffed zucchini? Okay. I discovered a Talon. So Ardent Esoteric might have chicken tacos for supper. Mmm, tasty. Where are we? Where are we going? We're going this way. It's useful? Okay. Yeah, because one thing is I always forget what the sales are, and I know people ask, like, when we watch Court of the Rings and whatnot. There may or may not be a Court of the Rings tomorrow, by the way. Jerry has to go to the DMV. And he'll let me know. Well, he'll let all of us know. Or maybe he'll social media, like, if he doesn't get back in time. I think the guy also needs a vacation. I think definitely I want to do things like the, people typically ask what the freebie of the week is, and if there's, like, any special bonuses, like, you know, this weekend's the Virtue XP thing, and DDO generally has something, I don't remember what it is. I think it's, like, Reaper XP or something. It's a nice reminder. Okay, we'll keep them for now. To be fair, there was a lot of spam in them over the summer because we had, like, the thank you gift code after the servers went tits up. We had the, you know, the freebies for all of the quests. But now that those are gone, we're back to our usual bullshit. And at least in my channel, I try to keep the text reasonably concise. But it was really tough when we had, like, all of the, like, and also the July summer sales. It was like, you're killing me, Holmes. Oh, speaking of the summer sales, remember how they had Warsteed Cosmetics? And I was yelling at myself last week's show on the official for not having bought the cosmetics for my Ithil main, the hunter you saw earlier. Well, when they had Warsteed Cosmetics on sale last week, I got her a couple of cosmetics that were on sale. But the one Arid Lewin Blue was not on sale. You fucker, Standing Stone. Red Panda! Now, I like Johnny. He's an awesome dude. The only thing he hasn't done yet that I will always give him grief about until he actually does it, if he even has a say in this, whether I don't even know if he has the authority to change this or not. The Steed of Mickle Delving should be an account-wide mount. There, I said it. Because every Hobbit should be able to have one without having to buy it multiple times. Wrong way. Wrong way. I think I'm also going to get stream elements going again, because I recoded my stream elements to make a custom Doctor Who themed version of Heist. I think people would have fun with that. What do you think, chap? So, like, the person who instigates the heist becomes the Doctor, and then everybody else is part of the heist. Becomes, like, their companions. Alright, we're gonna go to the 21st. We're gonna talk to Wenda Crespil. We're also gonna, do I have to reforge something? No, not yet. Oh, that was on my alt. Durr. This way I can at least do my stuff, while I'm traveling. So, official chat tomorrow. Again, no stream on Saturday. However, I do highly recommend stopping by Professor Corey's stream on the Signum U channel all day long. I will be running giveaways on Signum University's behalf of 500 LotRO point codes. Cordofan gave us 12 of those. So I got 6,000 LotRO points I can give away to people. So definitely follow the Signum U channel. If you don't follow it, all kinds of wackiness happens on there.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
I need to go to the Chamber of the Crossbows, but I need to talk to Wenda first. Where is she? Oh, Wenda! Shouldn't she be here? How could you not have a Wenda Crespil here in the 21st? I think the only rule I would institute on those giveaways is 1 win per person, just for fairness sakes, because I don't want, like, you know, the same person to win 2 or 3 times. I see no Wenda Crespil. Well,
The day of the dwarves is coming.
I need to get rid of all of these, except they're all locked. Well, I should lock that one. Well, this is just to identify them. Where did I get a Second Age Minstrels book? I got it right there, apparently. Well, I'm gonna lock it so I don't accidentally destroy it. I think all of these are I chose them for cosmetic purposes, so I'm not even gonna worry about them. Okay, well, well, my bags aren't too full anyway, so, you know. I just go to Galtrev to bring it back.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Except I can't go to Galtrev on this character. Or anywhere cool. Okay, we're just gonna suck it up, Cupcake. Let me just look here. It's too bad you can't, like, zoom in on the 21st just to highlight everybody's names. There's the skirmish camp. She wouldn't be there. Oh, screw it. We're gonna go to the Chamber of Command where the hole is, and we are going to do our best to catch up to the others.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bozy.
These are my first dealings with Celeborn of Lorien. I do not know what to make of him.
Fair-minded and even-tempered like a dwarf? Bullshit. Okay, camp within Wanderers, Orvar Billhammer in a newly excavated passage off Derwin Buzungar. Oh, yeah, that thing. Oh, man, I hate that area. Alright, let's go. We're going into caverns deep and twisted, and oh god, I hate the maps in there. It's one of the places where LotRO maps are just as bad as DDO in-game maps. I hope you don't mind, I'm actually going to turn the key light off because my eyes hurt. Alright. Turn my name back on so I can see who I am. That's one thing about DDO. Wait a minute, that's the wrong way. I want to go this way. Is in DDO, you can't see your own character's name at all. It's like, but I want to see my character's name. I want to see my guild name and the guild rank to see how cool my guild is. But if there is a way to make that happen, I am unaware of it. One thing I like about being level 64, all these mobs are gray to me, so I can ride through Moria unharassed for the most part. It's really nice. You just have to wonder how... First of all, how do you get the light in here from there? How do these trees manage to do photosynthesis? There's no photo to synthesize, as it were. I mean, that light is not enough. So, these lights of crystals do not provide the ability to photosynthesize. So, this makes me wonder, people. There's a tunnel rat. Right down here.
This cavern was recently unearthed, and the gardens here still thrive.
Some evil lives at the bottom of Buzungar, and it corrupts the gardens here. What has drawn the Globsnogger to this cavern?
The rot that pervades Buzungar is not of the natural world.
No. Interesting. A negative 25% crowd control duration. Never seen that on a piece of gear before. I'm not sure I'd actually take this piece of gear. I mean, it's got bigger armor, and it has Fate and Will and max power, but the tactical mastery rating is really nice on the piece I have already, and finesse and morale and vitality. So, I don't know. I don't think I would take this pair of shoes if it's, you know, my crowd control stuff isn't going to be as good. But let's go kill some Globsnaga. And draw forth and defeat the source of the evil. Hi. Hello. I almost feel kind of bad for these guys. Almost, but not quite. What's her plot to destroy things? So I think her plan was to talk to the other person. Now, this is the hardest part about this, is getting the hell out of here. It's like, how do I get my way out of here? I don't remember. It's like, do I go up? Well, I can't go up here. Well, I can. Then you go down here, you go up and around. And then you're at a dead end, which is the way we fell down. And of course, respawns happen. Hi. This place is really good for orcish slayerties, that's for sure. Oh no, another dead end. back down. We haven't been there before. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day. No, it's not. I don't know what day it is, Jim Jim. Don't really care. It's Thursday. That's what day it is.
Growloon the Kyrog is defeated, but others of his kind may appear.
Yeah, I don't like that crowd control duration. On the other hand, the Fate and the Will are nice. On the other hand, loss of vitality is not so awesome. And loss of morale. I mean, I'm going to lose a lot of health on this. So I'll take the shoes, but I'm not going to actually use them, I don't think. Alright. We're going to go back in, aren't we?
It will be some time before these gardens recover, but recover they will.
That was no great task for you, was it?
Nope,
These
'cause I'm
elves
over
want
level,
you
that's
for
why.
nothing.
Talk to Browen
Has
in
not
the
been
peaceful
sent
path.
Since he was returned to us.
Alright, we'll do that. And again, I'm just trying to get through this as quick as possible to catch up with everybody else for the stream on Sapiens' channel later tonight. Though I might actually go through the mirror quest simply to have it done, because I think everybody's going to have to solo it. Because if they run it as a 3-man, the game thinks they actually can run it as a 3-man, and they really can't run it without a healer. But I might not actually go through the entire quest. I'll probably just, like, get to the beginning of it, the same as everybody else, and then we'll decide what to do tonight.
Uzengar is safe, but what of Bori? My cousin remains still a captive of Bazal.
Alright, go to the Chambers of Wisdom, Knowledge, or Deep Thought, or in Kutub Zahar. Alright, find the mining records. Yay. And I believe they're in Kutub Zahar, if I recall correctly. And it could be in there, there, or over there. We'll go to Kutub Zahar first. That'll be the closest. I'm also trying to make sure I sit up straight because all the time I was spending hunched over the drawing tablet last night did not do my back and neck any favors. I'm gonna have chicken for supper tonight because it was store day. So I always when I go to Kroger, I always wind up picking up some of their fried chicken because A, it's actually really good, and B, it's also really cheap. Like a whole chicken's worth of, pieces cut up into 2 boxes, like 2 for $5. Or no, it's 2 for $10. So it's like $10 of chicken, and it's like it's more like 15 or 16 bucks worth of chicken, if that makes any sense. I have acquired Shadow Piercer. What is that? Oh. Well, hello there, title. Do I want to put it on my pet rock? Or my other pet rock? I'll put it on this one. Is it the one I'm actually using? Yeah, I'm using pet rock. Yeah, so let's put this on pet rock. There, it cleans up a bank slot. Did I hear about Dreamhaven? Well, of course I heard about Dreamhaven. Actually, this reminds me of one of the pet peeves from David and JQ's stream last night. I'm gonna give everybody a pro tip. If there has been massive gaming news on any given day, and you want to go to somebody's stream to get them to give you a hot take on it, don't roll in 2 or 3 hours after the stream starts and ask, has anybody talked about insert big gaming news? Because we talked about it 5 minutes into the goddamn stream. I mean, how unaware must somebody be to ask, oh, has anybody talked? Of course we've talked about it! So here's my hot take on Dreamhaven, and I completely disagree with David on it. Though, to be fair, David has insider knowledge that I don't. So, to him, Mike Morhaime is not a saint. But to me, Morhaime is a shit ton better than most of the other gaming CEOs that we know about. He's definitely not on the same page as Bobby fucking Kotick of Activision. The main thing is, considering the names of the people Mike has got on his team, if they can manage to pull things off, it'll be pretty special. If they can't manage, it'll take some... Part of the thing is they can't do... you know, they can't take forever to make a game. They're gonna have to make something pretty quickly. But I mean, the name is, you know, and David wasn't very complimentary about, you know, the name of the company, Dreamhaven, but to me it's actually very evocative for what they seem to be wanting to do. Is to be a new Blizzard? I don't think so. I agree with David in terms of, you know, lightning in a bottle kind of things. They're not going to be able to be a new Blizzard, but I think what they can do, they're not going to be that big, I don't think. There's only so much that the Blizzard fanboys will put up with. I don't see anything in here. Oh, lies, it's right here. But they definitely were not... They were actually casting some shade to Blizzard's way, which I thought was very interesting. It sounds like they want to try to recapture the part of Blizzard which was a bunch of people making games for the sake of making awesome games rather than making games for the sake of making a shit ton of money. One of the things that got buried in the, you know, like the Washington Post article is that while they're looking for outside investors to help out, the Morheims, Mike and his wife Amy, financed this. So they took their massive amount of money, which, you know, massive by any of our means, and they started this company with that. And I think some of the nuances that people have been missing is the two studios underneath the Dreamhaven moniker. Secret Door, they said, is going to be focusing on smaller indie games, whereas the other one, Moonshot, will be like your bigger games. So I think they're not trying to be Blizzard all over again. They're trying to be what Blizzard could have been if they hadn't sold the company to these other non-gaming companies who basically turned it into, we want to make all this shit ton of money. So I think retaining control of the company is going to be key to whether this is going to work or not. If it's Morheim 100% in control of his own destiny and not having to rely on outside money, then he's going to do better. Because that's one thing I always had, having spoken to him in face to face, is he's a really genuine guy. Yes, he's a businessman, but he's a gamer, and he was a programmer. He worked on the games back in the day. Versus, Bobby Kotick has probably never even picked up a game controller except in in some sort of PR stunt or something. I don't know. So we'll see how it turns out. I mean, the fact that it is just an announcement today, they haven't announced any of the projects of the two subsequent studios, so we don't know what they're working on yet. We don't know the scope of these projects. We don't know what kind of projects they will be. But right now, it seems to be a positive good for the industry. I mean, they are going to definitely rely on their star power. And one of the things that's really curious and was also buried in some of these articles is Morheim pretty much out and about admitted he got forced out of Blizzard.
Yes, the mining record's fine. Wait, what is this?
Alright, the word Rush Duranul drew my attention. That's the name of the throne of Duran, the very throne that Mazog has claimed for himself. So we gotta go find the secret road. Alright, so...
You must search the workshop for plans. I will stay behind. There is too much to do.
Yeah, you're gonna sit on your ass while I figure this out for you, alright? Okay, take the western exit from the peaceful path, and once you come down onto the mountainside, turn west and climb the short slope to the cave mouth. Okay, I remember that cave. Remember your failure at the cave. So we gotta go west out of here. On a Zirek Zigil. Alright. I'm trying to remember where that is. Oh hey, I didn't remember there was a map here to Zirek Zigil. How new is this? I like the actual display of the Balrog. So that's kinda neat. Occasionally there's a rare up here that you can fight. We're not gonna mess with that rare. We're going to our quest here. We're gonna focus. Stay focused.
The workshop of Melkoth's Stonecarver may hold the key to freeing the dwarf Bori from the clutches of Marzok. There is a rumor of a secret escape passage from the throne room of Durin, and knowledge of it may be found among Melkoth's possessions.
So, speaking of news, our good friend Ponton Finberry, while not quoted in the Massively article, it's because he sensibly didn't post his stuff all over the forums and shit, discovered that Standing Stone may very well be working on a new class for the game. He found in the LFM panel, this panel right here, where it said all classes, and he found a Brawler class nestled between Bjorning and Burglar. So yes, that is a spoiler from Bullroar, and I don't care. It's public news now. Personally, I think we won't see anything more about that until Gundabad, because I don't think they're going to put a new class in the game in a few weeks, like in October, not without any extensive testing. So when we talk about the Brawler, I mean, the name is fairly suggestive as to what kind of class it is. Kind of like the mix between a DDO Barbarian and a DDO Monk. Brawler to me says a character that's gonna fight, be a pugilist basically. Somebody's gonna be, all about the fisticuffs. So that leads me to wonder about a few things about this potential class. First of all, will they actually have weapons? Which, brawling typically to me is like, basically think of an MMA fighter, mixed martial arts fighter, or basically a boxer, quite frankly. So I don't foresee them using weapons, but what would if they don't have weapons, what do they do for LIs? And they could take a page from DDO. DDO has these things that the monk class uses called hand wraps, and also they will be used by the new shifter class, which are more basically characters who have claws and will, fight you, just by going like Wolverine basically in X-Men comics. But the other big question, I believe Zach mentioned this in Discord, and I'm really curious about it, is what lore character would such a class be based on? The only character that I can remember off the top of my head that was a pugilist sort was the Valatulcus. But the problem with Tulcus is he was never mentioned in The Lord of the Rings, from my recollection. He was strictly mentioned in the Silmarillion. Like the old Terraskazi class in Star Wars Galaxies? Okay. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with them, to be quite honest. But it does sound like the notion... so DDO monks use these things called hand wraps, basically, things you wind around your wrist, and they have, So that would make sense that they would have a hand wrap like main LI. So they're not really armed, but they're just basically, And then their second LI might... Well, it wouldn't be a belt. Well, it could be a belt. Like the Guardian belt, but that... I don't know. Because when I think of certain kinds of fighters, I do think, the wrestling belts and whatnot would be cool. But if they wouldn't do a belt because Guardians have a belt, what would they use? Maybe a sash? A sash of some kind? Yeah, the lore master, the class is more like Radagast than Elrond. It's because, yeah, they're not a lore master. They're, yeah, the notion of basing a class on a Vala would seem kind of strange to me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think any of the other classes are based on a Vala, though somebody who can actually log in and look at the login screen. One of the other interesting things we saw on Brawler was that the login UI had an option for a race change, and it said you have no race change tokens or race credits, which basically you buy the token. It was $24.95 points the last time I looked on Bullroar, and then you get a race credit, and then you can go and pick a character and click on the button, and then all of a sudden, hello, found a rare. It's not the rare I was expecting to see, but I will kick its ass anyway. Yeah, there we go. Got a Mithril Flake out of it. Now, there's normally another rare who wanders around here. It's a rare Moraval. So that's why I'm wandering around instead of actually going back inside. But Radagast is more powerful, so that's saying that the lore master. Well, basically, the lore master is a wizard. Is the closest you can get to a wizard without being a wizard, because you know people would have wanted to be a wizard, right? Like, well, can I be Gandalf? No. Well, we don't want to go back in here. I mean, we can, but that's the scenic route. Let's get back up to Searcher's Eyrie, the Broken Cleft. See if we can get back into the peaceful path the way we came in here. Grumpy Mountain is grumpy. Because that's also one of the issues with playing LotRO is that you can't be as awesome as the book characters. And that's also a problem that a lot of Lord of the Rings themed games have to deal with on some level. It's like, well, your characters can't be as cool as the book characters, but you still have to be cool. How do you make the player characters cool without making them too cool for school? Ow. There we go, that's what I was looking for. And that's actually a problem that the one game called The Third Age, which was an RTS, not an RTS, it was an RPG, like in the JRPG style. It had that problem, and I think it handled that problem badly. Because it spent so much time telling you as the player character that your character wasn't as good enough, wasn't as good as all these other characters from the books. I mean, they showed like Aragorn had this huge amount of power and your character had this little bitty bit of power. It's like, okay, we get the point. We're not as cool. But here, at least in LotRO, your characters, yes, aren't as cool, and we know it, but they don't like beat you over the head with this fact. Another hit off the cookie dough. There's something with the texture. And I think they put a little bit more vanilla in this than I would put in my cookie dough. Right, I mean, the lore purist in me, Thea, is like, no, you shouldn't be as good as the book characters. But I think there's a subtle way of telling you this without telling you this.
You've done it.
Alright, not going to use the trinket because I won't use a new trinket until a new pocket item until level 75. I'll take this.
You must walk the secret road. I wish I could come with you, but I cannot.
You were such a chicken shit. Okay, so this Tunic of Harmony that I'm going to get is going to be a nice upgrade. A little bit tactical crit multiplier upgrade, a little bit. More armor, more will, adding fate. We're going to lose some vitality, but I do like the acid ward on this, so that's pretty cool. And it's a tough item, so it will last longer before it fades out. Alright. Let's go back to the secret road. I mean, with something like this, you can't be as good as the lore characters. I mean, that's pretty much a given. We are going to go to the 21st before we complete this quest, because I need to reforge my pet rock. But we're still accorded, you know, counted to be a champion in our own right. We still have the respect of the people around us, except, you know, certain malfeasance and whatnot. So we're basically champions, but we're not really legendary. And I think that's okay. I think that's really okay. Yeah, because there's definitely a nuanced way of telling that sort of thing, and I think that other game just missed the mark on it. It's like, when they had the elf chick, like, the Gondorian guy was eyeballing the elf chick, and like, oh, maybe, and the elf chick is like, no, dude, you suck. You're not for my people. You're not good enough for me. Go shack up with the Rohirric lady. Like, go shack up with this lesser woman. And it was like, what the fuck? What the hell are you talking about, people? The gameplay itself was actually pretty good. I mean, there were some really good fights in that game. Like the Gothmog at Osgiliath fight. Gothmog in that game is not Gothmog in this game. There's no Earnor is so-and-so is so-and-so and blah 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 kind of dealio. Spoilers. We're gonna stop off here real quick.
The merchant halls of Khazad-dûm lie in darkness now.
Save the crafting mats! We are in a save the crafting mats mood here. Remember, we're not taking the shoes here because I'm losing too much finesse and morale and tactical mastery off that. Keep the mithril flake. Did I just sell a pie? Don't worry about it.
The Lords of Moria have returned.
Oh, it's the bag of holding that needs to be reforged. Okay. Prelude of Hope power, restore or distract from flame damage. What do I use a lot? Scribe Spark. It doesn't look like you use distracting. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here. Alright, we're gonna use that. Because I actually do use Prelude to Hope, like, a lot. So we'll do that. You are too busy to use this right now. Let's go talk to Orvar back in that damn ass cave that I knew we were gonna have to go back to. Let's see, what else is going on? Let's stream on Friday, tomorrow. My stream tomorrow. I will be continuing work on Catriana's art reward, art prize. Probably later, not later tonight, but tomorrow after my official LotRO streams. Probably I will work on that while I'm watching other people's streams. And yes, Uger, I will be wearing my granny glasses. Shut the hell up. Just wait till you get to be my... You already wear glasses, so... Pfft. That's one of the downside of getting older, is because my near-sight vision is getting so bad now, is I literally can't read my phone, like, when it's this far away from my face. Like, I cannot make my eyes focus on it. So I put on my granny glasses, and I can read it just fine. But then when I take the glasses off, my eyes hurt, because now I can see this. This is fine. That's fine. Even stuff down here on my third screen, which I actually have turned off. My graphics tab was turned off right now because, you know, I have Twitch chat over there. Getting old. So when Uger gets to be my age, he's probably going to need trifocals.
You say there is a secret way behind the walls of Sabacathal?
Yep, Orvar figured out that Broen's a chicken shit. You will join me on the other side because you apparently can't help me fight my way back into the plane? Okay. Okay. We'll kill some more Globsnaga. Because it's fun. So one of these days, I am going to take the time and start going through my DDO account on Orion to find all of the stuff that I have collected. And we're going to do a grand old inventory management stream. I also have an inventory... Well, that was nasty. A wardrobe cleaning spree to go on. I just like the nameplates floating around. You can't actually see what's going on. Because one of the things I have to do on Landreval is I need to clean up my wardrobe because I have 500 plus items in it, but I only have 270 spots for it. So I want to at least get within... Well, I want to get within... Probably not within the 270, but maybe within like 410, which is the maximum amount of space you can have in wardrobe on an account, I believe. Question mark. But I really need to go in and get rid of all the things that I can just, you know, have a character wear. That a character will automatically pick up just by being created. So I started another sheet in my spreadsheet, another page in my spreadsheet, to start cataloging what I had in the wardrobe, and I got into like the first two categories before I gave up because it was like in the middle of needing to do something. You know, it was like hardcore league. Oh, I better go do hardcore league. So, and my wardrobe here on the two legendaries is just about to the 270 limit because I hadn't collected all the cool shit that I had in on my regular servers.
The secret way out of the throne room of Durin was known to a few only, all of whom perished during the fall of the Great Dwarf Kingdom. But the errant mark of a forgotten scribe preserved a record of its existence, and now it may be used to rescue the dwarf Bori from the clutches of the orcs.
Not quite. Let's go! Yay, escort quests. Isn't it? I was, and this isn't even a LotRO thing. The pathing of escort NPCs is always very. It's like you wind up going a little bit ahead to fight something, and then they path back to where the game last remembers them. Like, you have to run back and then start forward again. By the beard of Durin! Look at this place. Even in disrepair, such craftsmanship. Speaking of even in disrepair, such craftsmanship, if you've been on Brawler, the gates of Gundabad are so beautiful. Clear the way to the end of the pass. I will join you further ahead. Oh, you little shit. Alright. How many times have people failed this the first time through? I'm thinking a lot. Because there's a lot of big old drops in here. That's my Zorchi stone. One of the other things I'm going to do after the stream is I'm going to go log into Ark and go check on my critters, whom I have somewhat more than slightly neglected past few days. I didn't check on them yesterday, but I should be fine. They had enough food. But Devilor and Cherry Babam, who own that server, have decided that they're probably going to shut it down and change it into a Conan Exiles or another kind of server. So I need to go save my pretty blue wyverns. So if I decide to continue playing Ark, maybe make my own server, I will guard the rear while you search ahead for Bori, you little shit. I do want to export them to a different server because those are beautiful creatures and I don't want to lose them because I spent a lot of time and a lot of effort, got really lucky on some of the drops that I had in order to get those, so I really don't want to just have them go away. I figured if I run my own Ark server, I can then tweak it a little bit and maybe make it so that I can just make as many critters as I want to, but that might crash the server. But one of the things I want to do is to take my brace of critters and start breeding them back and forth and seeing, you know, what kind of cool colors I can get out of these dragons. I mean, I've got red dragons, orange dragons, a couple of gold dragons, a couple of green ones, bunch of blues, bunch of silvers and blues, and pretty much the only color, the Roy G. Biv colors that I don't have is I don't have a real purple one. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I have a purple one, not like really bright purple, but it's one that's got like a dark blue, like a dark violety blue kind of color, and then it's got like a bright green, neon acid green belly, and it's got this this other color as well. So it kind of looks like, oh, it has green, it has purple, it has a bit of red. So it very much resembles or reminds me of warlocks in World of Warcraft in their class colors. What's going on in Discord real quick? Nothing to worry about? Alright, let's keep going. There's no sign of Bori amongst the orcs. Alright. We'll find out what Mazog knows. Wanna be in the room where it happened, room where it happened. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. Who knows what I know? So this is the same space that was in the Nafni quest, but Obviously dressed up differently. Weathered. Made to look terrible. Which is why being in the Nafni quest makes it like, oh my goodness. It's not possible. Well, hello! I tried to do 6 impossible things before breakfast. Rank beard. Ooh, rude.
Mazog, this is the end of your days.
Okay, here's where stupid shit happens. And I don't mean this was a dumb quest that Standing Stone made or Turbine back in the day. I'm saying Browen is an idiot. Browen is an idiot. Chain him up. I swear this oath by the throne of Durin. Oh man, oaths will get you in trouble in Lord of the Rings, in Middle Earth, every single time. All right.
You see the good that can be done when elves and dwarves work together.
Alright, remember we liked this new item. It's 3 levels higher. It's a purple instead of a cyan. Oh, and I introduced the concept of cyans to DDO players because these have a thing called Master Craftsmanship. Well, they still do. And they had a cyan border around their items, but they took a lot of those items and took away the cyan border, and so only really good ones, because they were so common, only really, really, really good ones now get the cyan border. So I call them cyans. They're not teal. Let's not get Chromite's blood boiling. So if I was medium armor, that would be good. If I was heavy armor, that would be good. But I'm not, so I would take the thing that I get.
Haldir can arrange an audience for you with Lord Celeborn.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to Haldir. Oh, we gotta go right to Haldir. The longest ride to Haldir. Alright. Alrighty, let's see how we can shortcut this a bit. So, if you are somebody who has been listening to Hamilton, whether you're a new fan of Hamilton like I am, I never watched it, never got to see the play, and was never really interested in seeing it. I mean, I knew it was there, because I know some people who went, like, total theater nuts, and they're like, oh my god, I gotta see Hamilton, I gotta get tickets out! And I was never... It was never on my radar in that sort of sense. I was like, oh, you know, if I get the opportunity to see it, it'll be cool. Never a huge fan of Lin-Manuel. I mean, I knew who he was, and I followed him on Twitter, and I thought he was pretty cool. previously I had seen his play In the Heights. And the only reason I got to see it is because Deb Cardona, a lovely actress who happens to be married to Darren DePaul, the voice actor of Reinhardt, and of Emperor Valkorion. She was playing in the Heights as Abuela Claudia, and she got tickets for me to see it up in Dayton. When she was, you know, they were doing like the traveling troupe and whatnot. So, so I was aware, but not really, not on board with, you know, it's like, okay, this guy's obviously good, but I don't know. But when it came on Disney Plus, I watched it and like watched it 3 nights in a row, 4 nights in a row. I don't know how many. I just kept watching because it was so good. And so occasionally we make Hamilton references. And even now, I've got the song Hamilton stuck in my head. I need to go back here. Take me to the first hall.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
The song is not called Hamilton. The song that I'm thinking of is, of course, Defeat Diggs' amazing rap in Little Guns and Ships. I don't even know the names of the songs necessarily. I just know which lines keeps getting stuck in my head. I think this cookie dough is sweeter than the cookie dough that I'm used to making. I think it's part of it. Let's plop our new shirt on. And this, boys and girls, is why you want to use cosmetics. That is not pretty. So last week I did a couple of the quests up here. Like you can see, I've done the first round of quests. What am I looking for? The stable master, who I'm staying right next to.
Hail, friend, and well met.
All right, we're gonna take the not so swift travel because I haven't completed Ally of Lothlorien yet, and that'll give me time to have a snack while we're waiting. Take a hit off my cornbread stuffing. Nothing new on the forums. Okay, today's coffee notes. My good and dear friend Lance Kimberlin, who works at Blizzard, is also a purveyor of what he calls hashtag coffee notes, where he takes a post-it note and writes a quote and sometimes draws a picture on it. And today's quote is an opinion from Kubler-Ross called, "The opinion which other people have of you is their problem, not yours." I like that. Alright. Took the Swift Stable Master. One of the other things I've been doing on Twitter is anytime I come across a promoted tweet, I block the account in question. Alright, let us keep going. I appreciate y'all being here this afternoon. Again, if you haven't put your entry in for this month's art raffle, !SEPT in chat. The only request I make of you is that you must be following the channel. And then I will draw a head and shoulders picture of your chosen character, including line art and colors. And you will get a digital copy of that art to use as you please. And the only thing I request about it is, of course, since you didn't draw it, don't sell it and say you drew it. You know, it's just kind to, you know, there will be my signature, my watermark will be on it. Just, you know, don't be rude and take it out. Alright, the worries of Lord Celeborn. Let's go talk to the not as awesome as your wife, Celeborn.
I will take you to see Lord Celeborn, if you are ready.
His voice is really deep, Haldir.
The defeat of Marzog has sent ripples of hope throughout the dwarves of the Iron Garrison. Though it be short-lived, my husband Celeborn must be satisfied with that victory, and turn his eyes towards other dangers on the horizon.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
That is definitely... Haldir's voice actor is the same guy who does Gandalf, I believe. It sounds like the same voice. I could be wrong, though. But we do know that they utilize several voice actors who have several different roles in the game. Though I do know that Frodo, in the End of the Ring sequence, is a voice actor by the name of Brandon McInnes. Who's not the same guy who's done Frodo in the past in the game. Uh-oh, you don't agree with me? Celeborn thinks we should have killed him. I'm kind of... Yeah, I would have killed him too. He cannot stay here. I agree, I don't want him, you know, stinking up the place. How far do I think Corey will get during his marathon on Saturday? I don't know. It really depends on how much time he spends on looking at every damn thing in the Great Wedding. And there's a lot to look at. A lot to talk about. And the other thing is, there are actually some non-epic questline stories that are really, really good, and that would be good for him to participate in. So, as with any of these, he always sets a really high goal for himself and always falls short of it. So, we'll see how it goes. It's all really good content. I mean, I could do it. He's got a 10.5 hour time slot. For example, he said, okay, we're gonna do Moria from Holland Gate to Durin's Dale, the Dimmeril Dale, in one fell swoop, and it took us 14 hours just focusing on the epic quest. No side questing, none of the other shenanigans, just trying to stay laser focused. So we'll see. And the guy has the stamina. Oh my god. It's like he could do that in one sitting and like don't you pee? I mean, come on, dude. Watching that marathon got you back into LotRO? That's pretty cool, actually. Alright. Haldir will show me out. Yeah. Haldir, he's cute. And Haldir does not die in the game.
Do not allow outsiders into the golden
He doesn't go to Rohan either. And I think Lothlorien is one of my favorite beautiful places in the game, especially when it's at nighttime. And it's got the blues and gold. Well,
The Iron Gas.
ooh, loud movie. I'm sorry, I skipped through the movies simply because the game has them set so damn loud. And look, it's daytime in Lorien, and it's so beautiful! Alright.
When the time comes for us to cross the river and fight, I will call for you.
Okay, so really, really big upgrade. But again, I can't replace this until level 85 because of the XP boost. And even so, I get a better will out of the Shield of the Hammerhand, and I also get the Tactical Mastery rate and crit rating, and it does have decent armor. It's not as much, but it's still... we're still going to take our cloak, and we're going to sell it. And what do we got? A deed bestowed, Mines of Moria! We have completed Book 7. Urgh. Now we're going to start in the next set of quests.
Required by the Golden Host will take some time.
Yeah, the voice actor for Haldir is the same dude that does Gandalf. Alright, let's go talk to Suriel at Karen Amroth. And again, you will definitely want to be here for the Saturday marathon because I'm giving away LotRO points on behalf of Signum University with the deepest gratitude to Cordovan, whom was so generous to throw points codes at us. However, also, I think on my personal, or not my maybe on my official show, maybe we'll do a couple of test giveaways or something tomorrow. I don't know. Because I still have codes left over from Weatherstock that Jerry gave me. And then I am allowed to use them on official business. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Though those won't be 500 point codes. I mean, we have some of those left, but I think I want to do something really cool. I think we're going to save a lot of those because Extra Life is coming up. Oh, Thea needs to go take a nap. Go grab a nap. Naps are awesome. That's one thing I didn't get to do for the past weekend is I didn't get any of my naps over the weekend because Hardcore League. It was like I had to keep working, had to keep going. So, yeah, I didn't get any of my naps. I was cranky. I was definitely crankier than normal. Let's put it that way. Isn't it pretty? Well, hi, kitty. Hello, Thiefy. Thief wants to say how. Do you want to say hi to Thiefy? I think there will probably be an end of marathon stream he normally likes to do. So maybe. I do know Ethelod keeps pestering him like every 5 seconds about doing extra marathons. And Ethelod had been pestering him for like months about doing the wedding. But then again, Ethelod's a young boy. He doesn't understand quite so much about you know, how often you should bug somebody about something. I try not to nag. I try not to nag even Cordovan. I only nag him if it's important. And honestly, the thing that always prevents Corey from doing marathons is scheduling. Like, you know, he was hip deep in getting the credentialing process situated. Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on, kitty. Come here, thief. Get up here. Come on. Oh, you butthead. Stop howling. Come here. Come here. Come here, kitty. Like, he wants to play, but he doesn't want to play, right? Kitty thief, you are a dingleberry. Thief is a dingleberry. I think I'm gonna polish off my cookie dough here because there's only a little smidgen left in the little cup here. Yeah, so the big thing that stops Corey from doing marathons, because he'd do them anytime if you'd let him, is the fact that he's got a wife and 2 very active kids. And he's got the university to deal with and all the other things and not sure what to make of this. Oh, hello. Oh, hi.
Tell me what happened following Marzog's capture. How did you escape the throne room? I am ready to hear the rest of the story. Isuria listened to the tale of your adventure along the secret road into Rushdurino, where the Orc King Marzog was seized by the dwarves. But there was more to the story, and now she waits for you to tell it.
Thank you, Belle. What do I think? He's too dangerous to remain alive! Duh! Did you not know, Bori? Guilt trip, guilt trip! Mazog, the son of Azog. But we owe Bori. I think it's a mistake! This is where Browen does the stupid. Does the stupid. Alright. We're gonna shackle Mazog. Too bad we can't muzzle him. Oh, Orval's last name is Bellhammer. Orval Bellhammer. Interesting. Wouldn't it be cool if we get some of those elven outfits? To actually wear? Those would be cool. Hey, stop running ahead! Zork. Here, sit on a runestone, buddy. Useless maggots, you only brought one! See, I like Mazog being a bit of a dick in this. You know, cussing out his own people. That's amazing. Free me, you spineless curs! I'll make you suffer for that. Yeah, you and whose army? More from the rear! Well, it is Thursday, so from the rear is an acceptable comment. Stop dying, you worms! Mazog does actually have the best lines here. I don't believe this worthless curs! Is that what you think? Oh, now we get to kick his ass. Okay. Stronger shackles, well, you know. Catriana's back!
Your tale teaches a valuable lesson. We must not underestimate Marzog.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a dick, isn't he?
Marzog said to you troubles me more than any other.
Alright, we gotta go back to the foundations of stone! Ay, 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 ay. And there's no mithril coin option for it, even if I had mithril coin, which I don't. Alright. Meh. Hi, kitty. Hello, kitty. So, Catriana, I don't know if you heard earlier, I actually did a bunch more work on your portrait after the show. After I did laundry, I had to go out and do laundry, and then when I came back, I worked some more in the portrait, and it was pretty. So all the basic line work is done. So for my next trick, I'm going to work on starting the color schemes and whatnot, the swatches, and then I will see what I need to do in order to work some of the black line work into something else. We shall see how it goes. Oh, there's a flet there. Let's pop on up to this flet real quick. Exploration deed. We're doing the wedding on an alt, and it's supposed to do the feast hall after. I don't think so. The thing is, you can always go back later on and pick up anything else you need. I do know that the one quest, like the one deed to talk to, I'm not sure if it's a festival only deed, but there's the one deed where you have to do the one daily quest with like every single member of the party, like you know, Frodo and Sam, then Faramir, and you know, Merry and Pippin and whatnot. But I don't recall if that is a festival deed or if that was just a regular deed that's there. I don't remember. I'd say if you don't see any more quest rings or anything, just talk to the lady and leave. I think talking to her finishes the thing and unlocks it. I should have taken the actual stable master mount up here, because the stable master is faster than the regular horses. So after the show, I'm actually going to eat dinner, even though I half spoiled my dinner by eating cookie dough. Surprise. But I haven't had anything to eat today except the cornbread and the cookie dough, which is probably not too healthy, but I was really craving cornbread. It's because last week, or the week before, I forget when, my sense of time is a bit screwed up. I think it was last week, or maybe late the early week. I had gotten a Marie Callender pot pie, but it was like Kansas City barbecue underneath and cornbread covering on top, and it was so good, and it made me crave cornbread. But really what I want is some hush puppies and put some butter on them. Oh, I like hush puppies. Which is basically little balls of cornbread that are deep fried for a second, right? Or baked or something, I don't know. What are hush puppies? I know they're cornbread and they have this little crust on them. Is that because they're tossed in a deep fryer or some oil for a little bit? Or are they baked? How do you make hush puppies? Anybody know? I'm sure somebody in chat knows how to actually make homemade hush puppies. But I haven't had a good cornbread in like so long, so now I'm just kind of craving it. Someone got some cornbread stovetop stuffing because I couldn't find cornbread anywhere in the damn Kroger. And part of the reason is my local Kroger is undergoing renovation. And as part of that renovation, they're reorganizing the entire store, so things aren't where I expect them to be anymore. And so I don't know where the damn cornbread is. Thiefy, what are you going on about?
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
What are you going on about, Cat? This is definitely one of the cases where Standing Stone needs to just shorten the swift travel animation, because there's no reason for you to go halfway into Nudmalek on this ride. You fry them in dollops? Yeah, like frying like you'd fry a donut, basically. Hi, kitty. Some folks like putting corn kernels in them. Not really my bag. Minced onion? Interesting, but not something I would normally pick. I just like the cornbread taste, right? Hi. Like, I was looking for, like, cornbread muffins or something. I couldn't even find those. It's like, how can you not have cornbread muffins?
I share the concerns of Isuriel. There is more to Gorathul's interest than we have uncovered.
I couldn't find Jiffy Mix! Like, some of the sections of the store, because they were rearranging where items were on the shelves, some of the shelves are empty. Like, they took the stuff off the, shelf, and some of the stuff had been moved to their new location. Like, you have to take stuff off the shelf and then put other stuff on that shelf. But in order to, to have the empty space, you have to have an empty space, right? And, so when I went down the bacon aisle, the Jiffy Mix, I didn't see it. And honestly, until you just mentioned it, I'd completely forgotten about Jiffy Mix. I forgot about Jiffy Mix, but I didn't remember seeing anything in the baking aisle that looked. Because I think if I'd seen the Jiffy Mix in the baking aisle, I'd been like, I know. I'm sure the store will be fine once they're done with it. But it's like the pet food aisle is like 3 aisles away now. It's like, wait a minute, the pet food's supposed to be. Wait, what? And I have to go back. Shopping takes longer than it used to. Alright. Alright. Bad things are down here. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to Forglin.
Your words confirm what I have been hearing.
Again, the same voice actor. Dr. Browen in the Peaceful Path. Oh, Jesus Christ, people. Are you kidding me? Unless we can swift travel from the Shadowed Refuge. I keep wanting to say Shadowed Refuse, and that seems like your poop is in a corner in the shade of a tree or something. I don't know. Alright, let's go see what else is on the forums. Nothing since the sales got posted. Cord did not post the bonus days for DDO though. Shame on you, Jerry. Let's see if he posted it on social media. He did. DDO bonus days brings you plus 5% Reaper XP now through the 27th. So let me post that in the 2 Discords that need to know that, which is mine. Oh, speaking of DDO, by the way, Jerry did say on his Wednesday DDO stream that they might not deprecate last year's Night Revels ingredients for this year's event Because they haven't done the work to do that yet, and they're not doing a new dungeon this time around. I have stockpiles. I think I still have a stockpile. I should go look. I should totally go look. But let me post this in my DDO channel real quick. And I will update the bonus days thing here on, in Twitch chat on Moobot here in just a second. Wait, Stable Master right here.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
Oh, you have no idea. Peaceful path is quicker from here. So the rumors are true. Boar mounts are coming to LotRO. We saw them on Brawler. There's also a new goat mount coming that will be part of buying the ultimate fan pack of the new expansion, War of Three Peaks. We found it in the collections. So if you download Brawler and you go check it out, you can go see those items in the collections panel and see if you like them. I don't think that all of the art is final. Because the boar that you get in the War of Three Peaks, there's like a boar you can, not boar, I didn't even look at the boars. The goat that you can earn for buying the ultimate fan pack is the same as a goat you earn in-game for something, and I'm like, they should have different art. So I'm guessing one of those two is a placeholder. Maybe both of them are placeholders and we don't know what the goat actually looks like yet. We'll find out soon enough, won't we? So if the expansion is coming next month, and they said they're not going to announce like pre-orders or anything. There isn't going to be a pre-order period. It's just basically here it is, buy it. And the tiers are $20, $60, and $100. People are saying, God, that's fucking expensive. And yes. On the other hand, hello, devs need to make money. Otherwise, they don't have a game to give us. But still, for what's been termed a mini expansion, I don't know. Well, I guess it'll be a case where you will have to decide for yourself whether it's a good value or not.
I had hoped to see you again on the shores of Anduin, but it was not yet to be.
Alright, exchanging the Orc King for my cousin Bori's freedom. Something else is going on after your turn. Orvar went back into the depths of Buzungar. He had a feeling. Uh-oh. Dwarves having feeling is probably a bad thing. So something else is down there. He was drawn there. Okay, what Gorthul left behind. Oh man, I hate that constant level up request. Okay, so this is the quest. The quest that the others are on are Relic and Lumul Nar. So we have officially caught up to where everybody else is. I do believe. I'm actually going to recommend everybody plays it solo. I know Wayward doesn't want to play it solo. But if you go in on a group setting, it's going to murder you. So I don't know. So we are where we need to be. What should we do now, chat? Been streaming for a while now. 3.5 hours. So that's actually a good stream. Longer than I normally do, and I feel a little bit better about where we were. Let me actually pop into DDO real quick. Because I do want to go see... do I want to go see... Nah, I'll deal with that later. So, what should we do, chat? Should I forge ahead and do this quest so I can help people get through it? Or should I wait until later tonight, around 4.5 hours from now, when the whole will be here? And we'll be chilling with Sapiens on his channel. What do you want to do, kids? One more quest? Okay. One more time. One last time. We'll do the solo version so I can actually remember how to play this.
Fool may have left other relics of evil throughout Moria.
Alright, talk to Bro to travel to the Mirror Halls of Lumulnar. And we'll get a nice hat out. Ooh, well, I'm going to lose vitality, but I'm going to gain in will. Lose crit rating, but gain in morale. But it'll be part of a new set of things. Okay. Let's do that. Now, before we take on this quest, let's make sure I'm not wearing something old gear. That's the old gear. That is deliberately chosen not to wear. But let me go see. It's pretty. Alright, let's do it. Go through the mirror halls.
To bring life back to the gardens of Moria, the Iron Hill garrison has crafted great mirrors and placed them upon the pinnacle of Xeroxigil. The light has failed, however, and the dwarves seek to learn why their mirrors do not reflect it as they once did.
Ow. Because of wolves? See, here's the thing, is one thing you notice, there isn't the elite matron when you go in on solo. So if you go in on solo, then there's going to be a lot less for you to do. I mean, there's the matron that I'm seeing here, but she's not an elite. She's just a regular bad guy. And then Frosttail is a signature anyway. You know, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so we need to get this going that away. So we need to get something. Let's see. So it's just basically figuring out the puzzle here. And, you know, I've played enough Zelda to figure this out. So we need to get something going from... Is there a lever for this one? I keep saying lever now. Okay, there's a lever for that one. Okay, someone still has to stay there. Except, let's see, can I turn this one? Okay, so there we go. See, it goes down the hole. You'd think Wayward would like this quest because it involves going down a hole. A very deep hole. So I'm about to puke because I'm getting dizzy. It's all drippy down here too. Okay. Of course, that runs down the hallway. Yeah, get over, lady. Okay, that is going there and there. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. We need to get the light to go down the hole. Down the hole all the way. Let's see if I remember. What did it go in? Yeah, it's gotta go down there, but before it goes down there, we've got to take this one and turn it a couple times to get it to go down there and then down that way. Alright, let's see if I remember. And there's the path over here to go up the halls. And there's bats. Dead bats. So you can't mess with this one. I don't. Yeah, because you can see it's locked into place. That one up top needs to be adjusted. Except we need to get that open first. Aha. That might be what we need. I think we need to get this one turned so it points to this one. Thank you for the follow. Aha, the way is open. Now we can get this straightened out. This one doesn't have a lever either, but there is a path this way. And here we go. Alright, now the light from here goes over to there, and then it goes down the hole. Alright. Alright. Love the game, but can't afford to buy Mordor or the other expansions. I hear that if you subscribe, doesn't unlock everything. That is correct. It does not. All expansions have to be bought by all accounts, including VIPs, lifetimers such as myself, because I got to keep the studio doors open somehow. However, if you work and grind enough LotRO points in game, eventually and now, all the current expansions are available for LotRO points. And occasionally they do sales. They had just done a round of sales in time with their Friends Forever campaign. So I wouldn't expect to see a lot of sales, except this week, however, they are putting the quest packs on sale, the things that you get for free if you're a VIP. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, if you subscribe, at least you're not having to pay for like the smaller non-expansion quest packs, which is really something you don't want to be necessarily spending money on. All right. So it opens up this path, and there's something down here that we need to sort out first. Wait, no, this is the way we came in. I remember messing with that. Okay. So the light's going down the hole now. And we could do some more mirror work down there. Okay, so we've got levers. Let's see, the light's coming down to there.
You shall not bring light to our home.
Feeling £15 a month is a shame. Everything is unlocked like World of Warcraft, etc. But you like the game. Haven't played for about 2 years, but want to come back to it. Well, here's the thing. Blizzard also has more money than God. Thanks to Activision and whatevers. So they can afford to give you the entire game for $15. Standing Stone can't afford that. So that is the nature of reality for Standing Stone games, is they have to hold something back to get people to spend money on them. Okay, so there's that one. Now we need to go over there. Turn this one a little bit. But let me ask you this, Wayne. Did you actually have the option of putting in the friends code to at least get all the old quest packs unlocked permanently on your account that ended at the end of August? Because they had that available like all summer long. Well, that would have made life a lot easier. There we go. Got that situated, so it's going down. Now we just need to get a path down there, or we can just jump. Jump, jump, jump. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to do up here before I go down there. Let's just follow the path down. Let's play it safe. Yeah, you weren't aware of it? Yeah. It was like the worst time to be away, that's for sure. But yeah. I understand the cons that, the pros and cons to some extent, but, I mean, on some level, they have to be able to, keep the doors open, as it were. And, pay the devs. Hire a couple of more, especially they've been in need of engineers of late. But ultimately, it's got to be a question of whether you find value in it or not. If your friend, as you said, your friend chooses not to play because they feel it's too expensive, not everybody's got money coming out their ears. It is what it is. It's a video game. It's a luxury. It's not, a requirement. And there's a lot of games out there to play if this, something you find more within your budget. The only main difference is this is the one, it's Lord of the Rings. We'll have to see what the new Amazon Lord of the Rings MMO is going to be like. But from my understanding, it's going to be it's going to be, 100% based on a free-to-play model, which means you're going to be paying for everything. Well, see, here's the thing. That's a bad argument, Wayne. It's not $120 for one area. That's if you buy the Ultimate Fan thing. The actual basic package was $40. If you want just the quest to play the game, $40. The same with the new expansion coming up. If you just want to play the game, $20. If you want all the extra bells and whistles and whatever, then you have to decide if you want to spend that kind of money. Alright. Nothing else back here? So, the argument doesn't work if you're basing your decision on the highest pack available. You have to base it on, okay, is the lowest tier within my budget or within my means? If so, then you're done. Fine. End of question. But if you're, complaining that it is too expensive because it's $130, it's not $130. The actual base expansion you can buy, there's actually folks who play the game completely free to play, have never spent a single dime on this game. Like Big Ed Mustafa, for example, who's one of the official LotRO streamers. That's the whole point, is he's never spent a single penny on the game at all. You just have to put some work into it, so you're paying for convenience on some level. Alright, now we need to figure out where the light is coming from. And to get it to go into that. Well, it's not your home there, buddy. Okay, let's start with where the light is coming from. I think this is going to have to be aimed to where it goes to the inside. it's going to pick up the light from that. Once we get light to that. Okay. Where are we going from here, kids? Need to go down from here. And not the hard way. We need to get down there. This is where everybody's like, oh my god, I hate this quest. I hate it because of the long falls and the lack of railings. That's the thing we gotta mess with. Okay, so the light... it's coming down to here. It's not going that way. I'm in Moria. I'm doing part of the epic quest from the Mines of Moria expansion from like forever ago. I'm on one of the legendary servers, so it's old school content. So basically, the one thing you want to focus on, Wayne, is the difference between the highest edition of the game versus the base edition. The base edition is always going to be relatively economical for folks to get. Okay, so that is done. But now I need to get the one from over there sorted out. So we're going to get our light from this one. If you pay 15 bucks if you pay for the VIP subscription, you can play on the legendary servers, yes. You can play on any of the servers. Except obviously, the private test server Palantir. I don't even get to play on Palantir because I'm not cool enough. It's mainly because I also do press articles, so I'm not allowed to play on Palantir. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay, these two are aligned. But we need to get some light to the first one. Okay, that actually brings up an interesting question here. That goes there, or does this go to here? Yes, it goes there. It feeds that one, and that one points in. Oh, Celtics is streaming Untitled Goose Game co-op with his friend Night Lily. So once we get this quest done, we're probably going to go raid him. Alright, that one is going that away. So we have one more to do. Which is the one that involves that one. Wait. What am I forgetting?
Protect me, my kindred! Why is it that you torment us in our home?
The level cap on the legendary servers is currently 95. It's currently on the Helm's Deep expansion. Okay, so that goes that away. So we should hit the one across the way.
You shall not bring light to our home. Protect me, my kindred! Why is it that you torment us in our home?
Okay, so that goes to that one, goes to that one, goes to that one. What am I missing? This one. This one doesn't have light going to it. Why not? Because that one is not right. That's why.
Protect me, my kindred! Why is it that you torment us in our home?
Oh, you are blocking it. Interesting. Alright. I think this is where you can now jump in.
Defend this mirror with our lives. We have failed the eye.
There we go. Finished our quest. Yay. Alrighty. Alright, where are you, Broen? You're back this way. In the corner, hanging out.
It is good you destroyed the relic within Numal Nar.
Alright, I have completed the quest. And there's another one we're going to be doing soon. A relic in Nala Doom.
Bossy thinks another relic may lie within Nala Doom.
Alright, we gotta go talk to Bozy. Now, he still has a quest ring, and all he's gonna do is offer you a replay of the quest you just did, so you can ignore the quest ring. We want to go to the Chamber of the Crossroads, where the hole is. So I'm gonna leave my character here for now. We're gonna call it for the show. I have been live for 4 hours, and did a lot of stuff, and we're gonna go raid Darth Celtics, Bill Champagne. He'll be playing some Untitled Goose Game, but you should all follow him. He's really cool. He will not talk about work much at all. Though if you want to say kind things about the work he does for Standing Stone, please do so, because he's an awesome dude. So I'm going to play my outro, and I'm going to go get some supper. And I'll be back tonight on Sapiens' stream, twitch.tv/Sapiens, around 10 o'clock for more of this. I will talk them through how to get through that quest, because if you don't know what you're doing, it's difficult. For me, the end part is difficult because I do have a fear of heights, and it was kind of getting to me. So that's the thing, because I know I don't have featherfall like in DDO, right? And jumping off of high things in DDO, I'm kind of spooked about that. No, it'll be a while. So anyway, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. And so let's go hang out with Darth Celtics, and I will see you on the official LotRO channel tomorrow around 3 o'clock. So be good. If you can't be good at it. Peace.